I think we brought something back with us from the canal. You're only now figuring that out. So that's 4 days later. I understand these are not my assigned duties, but I had to document my findings. It has hair. It metabolizes, and based on the prints, appears to be rather large. Please review the markings video I recently compiled. Why would you do this to me? I don't like that there seems to be no way of closing that. Stop. Is there no closing the doors? Why are you... What? Wait, archive. Inactive? No. No, I activated the archive. I've been going for 40 minutes. I still have an hour before I can be free. Oh! Everything got reset. Let us leave the door systems off for a second. Man, I wish I knew what I was looking for. Echography? The path? I don't want to. I don't know what to do. Systems. Oh, God. This is probably going to be a very dull episode. But I do want people to be fully aware of how unimaginably terrified I am. Hang on, let me just see if there's anything, interface module. Modules designed to interface the terminals, streamline, yeah. Okay, this is all the stuff I already know. Why? Oh, I was disconnecting. Never mind, it's fine. Curious. Interesting. Something's up with that door. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't want to do anything. I want to run into a hole and hide. These these doors are tall but narrow. It's possible that this is a safe area. Admittedly, I've got this. This is probably the best place because there won't be any resistance in like falling in here, and it's a very short trip. So I'm thinking this must be my safe room. Oh, I realize door imaging didn't mean like the image on the door. It meant the door to imaging, just like that's the door to systems. I want to try imaging. I want to try systems. I don't know why I want to try systems. But it gives me a good vibe. It doesn't, but I'm lying to myself. Those are the worst vibes I could have ever gotten. Okay, so here's another thing I'm going to assume. He said he saw movement. So that means I can see it when that's up. I don't need to take a picture. The picture is for scaring it off. I don't have enough battery for this. Ow. I still don't think you guys are hearing the popping that my headphones do every once in a while, but it is aggravating. Okay. Okay. I have run out 55 minutes of time. This is good. That means less time to experience the nightmares. I think that's just static. Oh! Nope. 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 I picked the wrong door. Nope. 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 No. 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 Oh, I have made no progress today. In an hour of recording, I have made 0 progress because I am just hopelessly frightened. It's the fact that I have to run back to a not-so-safe room in some cases in order to close doors, and that's the only way of doing it. Oh, well, that's worse. I can't tell what these noises are. I'm having deja vu again. This room is familiar to me. Oh, what is that? And why does it exist? Stop. Echography. No. Stop. Just stop with everything. I just wish I knew what I was looking for. One of my friends I know has played this game. I might have to ask him for a very spoiler-free explanation of what I need to look for. To not die. Oh no. This is where that video was. No. It's a door. Imaging 2. Arbor and control room. What? How does this connect? God, it makes scary noises. Everything is terrifying. So dark. Wall. Please be wall. Please be wall. Please be wall. That's not a wall. Thank God it was battery. Ooh, I want to make something clear to anyone watching this. Anyone watching any of my videos. If you've watched me play any horror games before, you know that I don't really act up. Like, I'm not playing a bit, I'm not, you know, being overdramatic or all of that for the sake of the camera. So I want you to understand that that means that I am being 100% real with you, that this is the scariest thing I have ever had to deal with. This is honestly worse than the bunker. Because at least the bunker was kind enough to lead you into it. And, that's a dead end. Oh my god. Is it really? It's a dead end. Is that good? Doubtful. What was I saying? The bunker was at least... Oh, why are there so many T-junctions? That is not the groaning of the metal. That is not the metal. That might be the metal. Oh my god, I have spent almost my entire recording time. That's not the metal. I have spent this whole time in 2 rooms. Yeah, what I'm getting at is the bunker, if I haven't finished my thought, which every time I hear a noise or have to turn a corner, I completely lose my train of thought out of panic. The bunker at least made it clear what you were dealing with. You know what the sounds are. You know what the indicators are that the creature is near. And you know that there is not really any safe place except for the safe room, where it can't get you. And that you're kind of good as long as the lights are on. And that you don't hear too many noises. This, however, I have no idea what the indicators are. I need to check something.
It searches for something.
Okay. So I'm assuming scraping metal is an indicator that it's nearby. And then that weird kind of creaky groaning noise. Okay. I'm just trying to get a good idea of what I'm, listening for. I'm at an hour and 15. I might have run out the entire clock on one episode. This is not ideal because I was planning, if I could have gotten 3 episodes out of this, I could have been good until February. I'm recording this at January 12th. I could have been done for a month and a half, but it's just not happening because fear. Especially when it's dark, you just can't see
stuff.
hate. Closed door. My beloved. What does that mean, the path? Okay. 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 Okay, we're safe. We're not safe. We're probably safe. What was this again? Imaging 2, right? Led to Arbor and control room. So I'm assuming that leads like back. But how would it lead back here? Stop. Okay, I'm going to assume imaging is safe. And I'm going to regret that decision. I'm going to open... I can seal myself in. That's a bad thing. I think it's secure. I'm gonna open echography. What am I seeing at the end there? Nothing. I'm losing my mind. Oh god, I'm running out of batteries. Oh. I don't want to go into imaging 1. Or imaging 2, rather. I was really hoping I could go into this one because it seems secure and there's a tape in there that might tell me more. I'm just in full-blown panic mode. Like, I am... My flight or fight response is so high, and it is just all... Like, I feel like I'm about ready to punch something, but also run away from it. Oh, what? Oh, no, that's just that. There was that X on the wall. What was the deal with that? I feel like there must be something more to the UltraView module. Like, it's a flashlight. But it does this. This cannot have been... The UltraView thing could not have just been for one puzzle. Right? Because all that has served me for is, like, 2 keypads and following a trail of blood. I feel like there's gotta be something more. Like I said, there wasn't that X on the wall. There's, like... There... Speak of the devil. Arrow. Why? What is the path? And why can't I access it? There's no security thing. We're gonna do some more looking around. I don't want to assume that anywhere is safe. But I feel like there's gotta be areas that are safe. Right? Okay, so... Like I said, part of the problem here is that I don't know how this thing works. Is it contained by doors? You'd have to assume so, right? Like, I feel like the point of all of the doors and the power system is that theoretically it must be containable. Like, you can keep it contained in areas if you're strategic with the doors, right? I feel terrible for this video or 2 videos or whatever you're going to get out of this, because like I have legitimately accomplished nothing. All I've determined is that imaging, I'm going to close the door to imaging. So imaging is now shut. That means that until proven otherwise that the doors don't actually work to contain this thing, imaging is secure. Systems, not even slightly. Commons, no. The prong? What does that even mean? As much as I hate to leave it with zero, like, I got the interface thing. That is the only thing I have accomplished this entire time. Is that clock still running, or is that like a, This is not an important thing to check. But what day is it in the game? Who knows? So I've accomplished nothing. And I feel terrible about that. But this is unironically, like, I actually think this is more terrifying than Amnesia the Bunker, and I was barely surviving that. Oh my god. Wasn't there one of those somewhere else? Oh my god, it's an indicator of when it's coming. At some point... Is that just... Wait. I'm guaranteeing that this is something that the people who were working here before put up to let them know when it was coming through that way. I'm certain was it in imaging? Systems? I don't know, but I swear I saw one of those somewhere else. Oh my god, that is such unbelievable cruelty. You know what the other problem is? It's again the problem of the bunker. I'm gonna talk somewhere where I actually feel safe. The problem with the bunker, or the thing with the bunker, was I knew what I was dealing with. Whoops. You. Anything funky? Nope. I knew that monster finds me, monster kills me. If it sees me, I'm dead. This, though, I don't know what it means if it finds me. Is it going to start sprinting at me? Is it fast? Is it slow? Will it acknowledge me, or is it only... Can it see me? Or does it only hear me? Does it hear me? Is there a sound system in this game? Because I've kind of been thinking, I don't think crawling does anything for mitigating sound. Because you walk pretty silently as it is. And you can't use any of your... You can't use your cat when you're crouched. So... it wouldn't put you in a situation where you have to sneak around on your hands and knees. and in a combat situation at the same time. Right? I feel like that's correct. So I don't think there is an audio-based system. I think it's purely sight-based. Anyways, I have no idea how I'm going to edit this together. I have accomplished absolutely nothing. I didn't come into this psychologically prepared for what I was about to endure. So I'm hoping next time, I'm going to end it here. Next time, I'm going to come in fresh and be prepared for what I have to deal with. I'm not. I will not be. I will never be prepared for this. They're good at sound design. The people who make this game are good at sound design, which means it'll probably be very apparent when it's coming from my soul. I hate that I discovered the purpose of that tape. Oh my god. So... You know what, let me just have a quick thought around here. So archive is active, that's back there. Archive security required. What does that mean? Why? Server inactive, so I need to start a server up. This is commons. This is commons. And that's a surface elevator. So... Hang on, I just want to check something. Security 3. Okay, so that limits things. Okay, this is actually good. I am going to pretend like I'm making progress here. I'm learning things. So commons 1 and 2. Security level 1, as you'd expect, because it's you kind of need to get in there. 2, that is also level 2. I haven't seen anything that is security level 2 yet. It's all been 1 or 3. I think I was able to go into imaging 2. You know what? I'm going to do something that I haven't done since... Right. Okay, we're going to make notes. So... I have... Commons 1 and 2. Hated whatever that noise was. Access to commons 1 and 2. Reception doesn't count. Systems. Imaging 1 and 2. Okay. So I have access to Commons 1 and 2, Systems and Imaging 1 and 2. Cleared areas. Imaging 1. So, I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory what I've got here. I have access to all of those areas. Those are places I can explore. I have cleared Imaging 1 and I know it's safe. Assuming that that means anything. Yeah, let's change this up a bit. So, so security 1 is that. 2, no, 3 is... I wish I didn't have this stupid white bar when it highlighted what line I was on. Echograph E. I'm gonna need to move this down. Look, I know that I'm not really doing anything useful here, and I'm just biding my time, but that's exactly what I'm doing. I am running out the clock. Echography... Wrong... 1? And that's all I know for certain now. I think that's all the information I currently have. Okay. That is now where I'm going to end it. I have learned things. I have experienced horrors beyond comprehension without even actually encountering them. I'm gonna lay out a plan for myself. So here's what I'm thinking. I think this room is safe because no other doors are open, so there's no way for it to gain access here. It's gonna come from that direction. It has to. Why else would they put the tape there, of all places, unless I would be coming this way, and then that just flutters out of the path. So I think imaging should be safe, but since this room is theoretically safe, nothing can probably come in behind me, which means I need to leave imaging 1 open. Because otherwise, I am trapped in... Once I go into imaging 2, I'll be trapped. I can't say why. But commons are the places I don't want to go. For one, they're big. Ooh, systems. Systems. Does that mean... Does that mean systems? Like, are they connected to systems? Are commons 1 and 2 different areas? Or are they the same area and it's a loop? These are all things that I don't know and will never know because I am terrified to find out. But that is where I'm going to end things tonight. I've said that like 5 times now, but this one is for real. I want out of this hell. So, that's going to be that. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you subscribe for this one. Thank you, I am aware of that. I realize that this has been the most uneventful 1 to 3 episodes ever. But this is just my panic arc. I am doing my damn best. I am trying so hard, so please subscribe and grant me encouragement to keep going through this nightmare. So, with that out of the way, I don't know how to end videos still. So I will just say good night. And, I don't know. Invest in security cameras. If the security interface module is the only way that to see this thing, presumably it should show up on security cameras too, right? So get yourself some security cameras, maybe have it IR. That would probably help. Because this is probably some kind of IR laser system to interact with the doors. So get something that can see things that theoretically can't be seen in our normal wavelength. Because you never know. You never know what's out of sight. Like, have you ever thought about that? That, let's take dogs, for example. They can't see certain colors. I can't remember what cone cells they have in their eyes. I think it's just red and yellow? Green? I don't know how their cone cells work. But they can't see certain ranges of colors that we can see. And then there's the mantis shrimp, which has so many cone cells that it can see in colors that we could never dream of. And theoretically, that means wavelengths too, because snakes can see... And was it IR or ultraviolet? I'm running out of battery. I should wrap this up. But remember, theoretically, that means there are things happening that we cannot see, so we don't actually know that things aren't existing outside of our range of vision, and if we look too closely, we might see the things lurking that we were never meant to know about. So you know what? Don't buy security cameras. Live in ignorance. It is better than living in constant fear and horror. Yeah, I'm going to end that there because I'm desperately low on batteries. All right, bye. Have fun. See you next time when I suffer more. Oh my god.